Hi folks, this is just a quick one. I've got this watt meter, as we know. I got this I think in November. I got it from the swap meet in November, and Goldborn is it? Got it from there in November. Anyway, basically, I got it, and all it came with, if I can find it, yeah. All it came with, I mean, really, it was only a £5, so I'm not whinging. But all it came with wires, with leads, was that. It's a little bit of lighting flex or whatever that happens to be. That'll get reused for something. Anyway, what I've done over the last couple of days, well, I did it last night. Last couple of days, it took me a couple of days to do that. What I've done, I've actually made a set of leads up. Just get them all. There we go. I've actually made. I'll show you the front of the watt meter. There you go. This is the Marconi. What model is it? I didn't know because I downloaded the manual for it. TF893A is what that happens to be, and I can lean that on its back, and actually that supports quite well being leaned on its back. Anyway, I can lean on its back during the making of the video. I can show you, you can see exactly what it is. I'll zoom in a little bit. I mean, a lot of you all know what it is, but there again, there's one or two that don't. There we go. What I'll do, I'll give you a close-up of the controls, and then I'll give you a close-up of the meter. So we'll go for the controls first. There we go. So you've got your power control here for setting your power range, and which is your doubles as your off button. Why it would need an off position, I don't know. Doubles as your off position. Why you need an off position on a unit that doesn't draw any power from anywhere? Don't ask me. Then you've got your range switches here. This is your high-low ohms sort of switch, and this is your ohms. Yeah. If I've got that back to front because I'm looking at it the wrong way, just take your head off and turn it the other way around. You'll know what I'm on about. Anyway, let's zoom back out. Let's have a look. See if we can have a look at the meter from this position. Oh, just about. Yeah, and there's the meter. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. There you go. And there's your meter, which will measure up to 10 watts from one milliwatt or something daft. I can't remember exactly. It says on there. All the way up to 10 watts RMS, I would imagine. Anyway, zoom back out. Now, we've got this row of sockets on the top here. So what I've done, I've actually made, I had these two leads, which were extensions for my Dynatron radiogram speakers, but they're not needed. They came with it free. So what I've done, I've chopped this one up here. So we've got a two pin DIN. Just zoom in a bit. I've not got my glasses to hand. I don't know where they are. They're here somewhere. I can't see them. go. So there's the 2-pin DIN plug there, which I've made up, and that goes to the connections on the back on the top here. And I've also added to that, which is all nicely soldered. I'll show you that in a minute. It's all nicely made up, and this is an insulated sort of lead, which is just a piece of wire with a red and a black terminal indicating live and negative, live and ground, live and neutral, whatever you want to call it, hot and cold, whatever, beer or bitter, lager or bitter, mild or whatever you want to call it. That's what that is. And what that's for is putting your scope into. Put your scope into there, so you can look at what's coming out. So you can look at what's coming out, as well as the meter showing you, which I thought was a pretty good idea. The scope just clips onto there, and the crocodile clip for the scope just goes into there as well. There's no problem that. And if they ever break, I just redo them, no problem. But I am going to look out for some better ends for here, that those ones that like retract, you know, so that you can actually clip them together. I'm going to look out for a couple of those to put on here. I'm not using clock clips because they're not insulated. I want something that's pretty much insulated so that they don't short out. Anyway, zoom back out. Right, there we go. And in addition to that, we've also got a 2-pin DIN to 2-pin DIN. Like that'll go into the 2-pin DIN there. Obviously, that'll go into the 2-pin DIN. That'll go into the 2-pin DIN, which is there, which is on the machine, and the other end that'll go into the appliance, into the back of the amplifier. So we've got that, and the other 2 leads should be another 2 leads. Oh yes, we've got this one, which is a 2-pin DIN on one end and an RCA on the other. For those odd ones that have an RCA speaker plug, some do. The Fidelity I've just done has RCA jacks for speakers, so you know it's not unheard of. And last but not least, well, it is least because it's the fucking last one, isn't it? Anyway. The final lead is this one, which is a 2-pin DIN on one end and black and red coded tinned wires on the other. And this is for those amplifiers, those units where the speakers go straight in. You know, for those amplifiers where speakers go straight into the unit and no plugs on them. That's what that's for. So that's a bit of a look at the old Marconi watt meter and the replacement leads that I've made up for it. I mean, I don't know what leads you would have got with this when it was new, if any, but I mean, but I think if you're going to have this type of meter, then to be able to use it without having to look around for bits of wire to shove in and stuff like that, I think really you should have the leads. I think really the leads should be readily made up and tuck that back in there. They actually give you just enough room to actually store leads in the top. Tuck that one behind there, and obviously on the top here you can plug in your test meter, and you can probably plug your scope in there if you had the right attachment, but I decided to make the attachment myself because I haven't got anything that would fit that, and then connect directly to the scope. So now it'll all couple together like I need it to. Anyway folks, that's just a quick video because I've got nothing on the bench at the moment, not working on anything at the moment. I haven't really got anything to be I haven't really got oh dear me, I just yawned. I haven't really got anything at the moment folks, so not really a lot I can do. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and more will come later.